Hey y'all, it's been a pretty long time since I put in a video, and so I wanted to put this one in because I wanted to talk to you guys about where I am. So I'll give you the really brief overview. So I had my surgery done in November of 2008. At the time that I weighed in that day, I was 302 pounds. And so it's been 4 years since the surgery. So my anniversary date for my surgery, November 16th of this year, I weighed in at 206. That's pretty, I was just really excited. So 206. My goal, was to try to get to 190 pounds. So this year, I did pretty well. 206 is my current weight, and if Bandit Wendy is watching this, even though I fell off after a little while with her, being under her tutelage and text messaging really did help me to move from that 225 where I was kind of stuck down to 206, which I thought I would not see. So, but anyway, I want to backtrack because I wanted to talk about an issue that I had. Is that so November, early November, I was really ill. I got sick and I had to take a lot of antibiotics, and so I took some antibiotics, and progressively my band would get really tight, and then I couldn't, it got to the point where I went on a vacation. I went to Miami Beach and I wanted to have such a great time. I'd been sick earlier in the week. I'd been sick earlier in the month, and then I wanted to go have a good time, so we decided to go to Miami Beach for a really short weekend, and I was fine. And so by the time I got there, though, that Friday, I couldn't even hold down water. So my last adjustment, my band is at 2.5 cc's and a 4 cc band. So my last adjustment was probably February of this year. So I have not had a lot of adjustments. And so of course my first reaction is to go onto everywhere, YouTube and my chat places, and to try to find out, has anybody had this situation where suddenly, you have, such tight restriction that you can't drink water. Well, usually that kind of thing happens to me right after I've had it happen twice, or once. After a fill was too tight, and it wasn't that. So I've been living with 2.5. 2.5 was working for me. It was at a good spot. So I had to have an emergency unfill at the hospital in Miami Beach, which was horrendous because they didn't do gastric stuff at that hospital, so they had to wait until a doctor could come, and it was like 8 hours, and I'm thinking, oh my God, it's my vacation and I'm here in the emergency room. But once they did it, after 11 tries with no anesthesia or no dulling, anything, lidocaine, anything, finally got it. I felt so much better. I could drink water, and I was really dehydrated. It doesn't take long to get dehydrated. And so I ended up having that procedure done, and then I was fine for the rest of the trip. So 3 weeks later, I took the opportunity to get crazy with my food intake, and I ate all the things that I have not eaten since 2008. I ate bread, I ate chicken, I ate pizza, I ate sandwiches, I ate everything I have not had, and I have not had any of those things since I got the band in 08. I'm very strict. I do not deviate from the plan. And so finally, last week, I go back and I go to my doctor here, and I tell him what happened, and I tell him I had that emergency unfill and that I've been going cuckoo crazy. So I got on the scale, and my 205 or 206, or I was about 205, 206. I weighed in at 212. And so yeah, I have never gained weight. I've never gained weight back that I've lost. So it's the first time that I've ever gained it back, but I earned those 6 pounds that I gained. But we talked, and I asked him why all of a sudden I would have these issues with, not being able to drink water at least. And he said, it's if they gave me antibiotics for my illness earlier in November, and the antibiotics just sit and it irritates the lining, which probably causes it to be irritated and swollen. And that was probably why, because it just kind of sits there and dissolves down, and it will irritate it and it'll just get worse. And that's exactly what I've been doing as I've been taking antibiotics. So I decided that I wanted to do this video just in case somebody out there, it might experience this sudden tightness that you can't figure out. And so I'm back. He started me out slow, so now I've got 2.0 cc's in my band, and I still do pretty well eating, but I've upped my exercise so I can get back on track. And he wasn't really worried about it. So then the other conversation, and so there's many reasons why you can have a sudden tightness, and I know that dehydration can cause that, but I wanted to put this out there. I'm doing a video, sorry. It's okay. My best friend just came in. I just want to put that out there so that everybody knew that that was an option for the tightness in the band. And if anybody was looking, they could maybe use that as some information. And then the second thing was that, we talked, and I was asking him, when would it be a good time for to get I need plastic surgery for when I exercise now, the flap that's over my stomach hits the bottom of something, use your imagination, and it makes noise. So every time I'm jogging or jumping up and down, or I do Insanity DVDs like crazy. So anytime I'm doing any of those things, it's so loud. If I do jumping jacks, you can hear it. And so basically he just said, hey, whenever you get to a point where you keep weight off, he says, and I've done that. He's not even considering, he's like, this is an exception. It's, you're good. They just want to make sure you keep the weight off for a period of time. And like I said, when I've never gained weight back. I've always had that fluctuation of 3 pounds, and then it's gone. And another fluctuation, and it's gone. But I've never gained back weight. So he just said, hey, why don't you try to get to 190? And when you hit 190, then go ahead and consider doing the surgery and it's a tummy tuck that I'm wanting to do. I had already had a brachioplasty, which I'll have to do again, but the tummy tuck is what I was kind of waiting to do, because I'm so happy that in class, if I go to the gym, the music is really loud, and so nobody can hear it. But it's really embarrassing, and even though I might be by myself or I might be exercising with someone, it's so embarrassing. So even when I put on the compression, really tight pants, jogging pants, or the little, you can still hear it. It's really, really embarrassing. It's funny, it's just embarrassing. So anyway, if anybody has had the tummy tuck, I would really love to hear how that went. I'm kind of scared about it. I hear so many things, and they are good, and some of them are bad, but I heard it's a kind of a long recovery. Was it worth it? What do the scars look like? Anybody out there who has black skin, what happened? Can somebody send me some photos? I just need some information. So, but anyway, I thought it would be nice to put this out. I know that I've been lacking, and I wanted to put that out just because I was on the same deal, trying to figure out, what was going on with me. And I went on in search of some answers. So anyway, hello to everybody. Hello to Bandit Wendy. Hello to all the lap banders. I'm back. So have a really good rest of the week, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, and a Happy New Year. And I'll see you guys in 2013. Thank you. Bye.